Hello there once again, this is the Killer from Realm with yet another Planetary Annihilation alpha video. I am doing a free-for-all with two other guys and we'll see how it goes. This time I'm going to be focusing a bit more on using all the control keys, because you have all sorts of nice keys on your keyboard that you can use, all sorts of hotkeys. I want to make use of those. But first, as always, going to choose a spawn zone. And I can choose from one of these three interesting possibilities. See, we've got a quite open space with a small lake here, with possible ridge defense at the back here. Another very similar open space right here, and I can be on this large patch of ice over here. So all three of them are hard to defend locations. So, well, let's just pick one and hope all goes well. Here's my commander. I'm going to be building some metal extractors and some power generators immediately. Right now you can just place your metal extractors anywhere, but someone told me that that won't be the case in the final game. You're going to need to be building them on these metal patches that you have spread out over the map. Should be everywhere, I think. They said they've released a sheet on the alpha forums with control keys, and one of them is the M look around key. I'm trying that out right now. Should be able to look, but it seems to be zooming out super fast, so that's probably a bug. I should be able to look around. So I'm not going to do that anymore, since it will probably annoy you viewers a lot. So I built my land factory now, and it's going to build some fabbers to be continue working on my base, and I'm going to need a lot of defenses to defend against this large area, this much land. So it could be a problem. It seemed that my units stopped moving on the... there it is, it's rolling out now. Still, it's obviously alpha footage. Going to keep building some economy structures. Wonder where the enemies are. Haven't seen anything like them yet, because here we go. In this alpha build the fog of war isn't really that sufficient yet, so right here you can see the foundation from a factory like this. You see this grey patch? You can see that here through the fog of war, so here is one of my enemies. So keep in mind that probably won't be the case in the final game, because it would be won't be fun. So if you can just scroll around the planet to look for the enemy. So I'm going to be building some radars in his direction, and probably some defenses is also a good idea. Let's see if I can spot more of those grey patches, to see if I can find the other enemy. This feels kind of bad because it feels like I'm cheating right now, so And here we are. our second enemy over there. So there's a nice little triangle going on over here, around these rigages here. So it seems like both of my enemies, I'm going to need a lot of defenses down south. Alright, so that should be doable. Good to make some units as a quick response force to any possible attacks, and I'm going to be spamming some defenses over here. Some multi-purpose defense. It's the air defense tower, but they call it an air defense tower, but it's an all-purpose tower that can shoot ground units as well. And these heavy laser defense towers, which are really good against ground units. Since both of the enemies are done. Oh, look at that scout unit. Let's kill it. So he knows I'm here. That's black. I don't know which one. This one is black. Alright. That's Remori. Commander can't kill this one. Commanders can't shoot air. Alright, well, make them structure to shoot air then. Where did all my engineers go? I thought I had engineers building stuff here. They seem to have vanished. So this could be a tough match since they're already scouting me out. These two are closer together than he is to me, but then again. Oh, alright. My engineer warped to the other side of the planet. Okay then. Which means I am in a good position to build stuff behind this base. Oh, alright. Why not? It's also important to build metal and energy storage, as always. I wonder if he'll start attacking me soon. So this place probably has an air factory and land factory, air factory, a tank factory and a bot factory. And we know he had air, so the other one is possibly a land factory, a tank factory. What are they called? Tank factories, vehicle factories, and bot factory or a bot factory. All right. So my defensive line against Remori and Black here is quite good, but I didn't really do anything against Defensor yet. He could be coming around this direction, so I should be making some more defenses over there. With P I can show the stats of how the key on my keyboard P can show the stats of Planetary Annihilation. Currently I'm apparently running at 30 frames per second. And there's all sorts of other interesting stuff over there that I don't really know what it is, but it's probably interesting to people that actually know what the stuff is. So I'm going to hide that again. So there is in fact data for you to see whilst you're playing Alpha. You can see all sorts of statistics apparently. I should have made more engineers, because I'm producing a lot of economy and not really using it. Have my engineers recovered? I think this one is just stuck here. Oh, it's in the planet. Alright, it shows up here, but somewhere in the planet. It's a problem. I lost to lose units like that, but it will be fixed. It has to do with pathfinding or something. When I press the F11 key, I can actually see where my units could go and where they can, where they can and where they can't go. So grey is good. This is the flow fields or something like that, and red is where I can't go. It's not called the flow field, but this is where my units could go. It has to do with flow fields and everything like that. I forgot that. It was in some live stream. I could link to it. Most of you probably already saw that live stream. Apparently he still doesn't have an advanced vehicle factory or something like that set up. So he could be spamming Tech 1 units. And our other friend over here still also doesn't have any other factories. So it's a bit like cheating, seeing the grey concrete-like stuff on the map. Go and build some more forward radars. Alright, my air factory's up, make some air fabbers. Perhaps I can sneak up some defense over there. I see some... Do I see movement in his camp? Perhaps he's going to attack. We never know. Just to make some more tanks, just to be sure. Some more economy. You can always use economy. And some more defenses. Perhaps he's going to go with not more air stuff. Keep working on my economy whilst I'm also building the advanced vehicles factory. Over here, going to make some Tech 2 tanks. I like Tech 2 tanks, they're quite powerful, especially at taking out bases. Tech 1 units aren't really that good for taking out bases, they're more for your early harassing type units, but since the pathfinding is still so bad, it's really hard to actually successfully harass people because your units will never really do what you actually want them to do. Units in the current alpha state take your orders more like suggestions or advice rather than orders which you have to follow. Going to sneak in some nice little radar here in case my friend Defensor over here tries to attack me. Let's see what I can do with this Faber. I'm stalling with my energy quite hard, so this could be a problem. That's why I'm also already working on more power plants with my commander and a Faber over here. I actually feel a bit stupid that I didn't notice these metal spots in my earlier playthroughs. Instead of literally, they're all over the map. So if you guys worry that you can't really find metal spots, then don't worry, they're literally everywhere. They seem to be concentrated in certain spaces, which I assume are the circles you can start in at the start of the game. The starting locations, like your possible locations. So you could probably the ones out in the open have more mass spots. This looks like a starting location than the ones that are more easily defendable. Let's say if this was a starting location, which it probably is. Does this have less or more metal spots than this one? I don't know, I'm not really sure though. That's something that we'll find out as soon as one of the alpha builds only forces you to actually build on the metal spots, so as you're supposed to actually. I'm going to sneak in with my air fabric. I'm going to sneak in some radar coverage over here. I'm going to do the same over here. Sneak in some radar, some anti-air, to really know what the enemy is up to. Unfortunately, there is only one icon for enemy units so far, so you can't really spot the type of unit yet. I don't know if they actually want to change that to make you able to see which type of enemies you have. I assume so, because it was the case in Supreme Commander and Force Alliance and stuff like that, but this is a different game, so they might go a different route. They might do something entirely different. Keep working on that economy. Also, my Tech 2 factory is almost up. I'm going to assist it a bit more. I want to get some Tech 2 fabrics fast. It seems that this is quite a camping match there. Everyone is a bit out working their base. Look, Mr. Rimori over here is now building his first Tech 2 factory, and Defensor doesn't have one yet. There it is, my factory. I'm also making some air scouts to see what Defensor is up to. A lot of movement in his base. He could be going for an attack. I hope he does. We want to see some combat, don't we? No, it looks like he's just moving his land army over here. So, time to build a Tech 3 radar to see more of his base. Oh, scrap that. Time to work up some Tech 2 power. I'm really running really low on power. It's probably because I'm building all over the place right now. Yep. That's it. So a good idea in a normal match would be to pause construction of all the other stuff, but you can't pause stuff right now yet. So as you can see, with a bit of a radar creep you can get quite a good visual on the enemy base. Also with with you being able to see the pavement, that also helps. Still no Tech 2 factory in Defensor's base. Going to cancel the production of all my tanks and my airplanes because I don't really need them since I have that many defenses. And I can focus all my power on getting this Tech 2 power generator up as fast as I can. I have no idea if there is actually a priority system with building yet. For some reason I always assume that power Tech 2 stuff gets built the slowest, but it also takes a lot of mass. 9,000 mass is what you need for an advanced energy plant, compared to the stuff you need for an normal energy plant, which is 450. And he's going with bombers, which get shot down immediately. Yeah, air is also still a bit awkward in this alpha build. I had another match which I didn't record, and which has sent a ton of bombers towards the enemy. And the bombers just landed in the enemy base. So let's see. He has his Tech 1 bot and tank army, and he scouted my radar base now. I'm going to send my army to kill him, kill his army, hopefully. And the game crashed. Well, alright. That was unfortunate. So, that concludes this abruptly ended video. Go to the realm.online, go to the Realm Online website for more. Alright, I'll see you guys later. This was the Killer from the Realm.